Hello, my name is Belinda McFerrin and I'm going to teach you how to clog today. So this video is for people who've never clogged before, who say they can't dance, who probably say they have 2 left feet, but you're going to be clogging in just a few minutes. So I'm going to teach you some steps, and this is going to be to a song by Mandisa with Toby Mac. It's called Good Morning, so look it up and buy it so you can practice this dance. You're going to start by holding 16 counts of music, so you just count 16 beats. And then you're going to do what's called a simplified chain. And so if you remember being a kid and you had a stick horse, if you had one, you probably galloped all over the house. That's all we're doing. So we're going to gallop to the left. Then we're going to gallop to the right. We're going to do it again. And again. So we're going to gallop left, right. Now, in clogging, we call this, like I said, a simplified chain, but I'm just going to call it a chain because you're connecting things together. You're chaining these steps. And what it is step, rock, step, rock, step, rock, step. Step, rock, step, rock, step, rock, step. If you were in tap class, you'd probably say step, roll, change, roll, change, roll, change. Same thing. Notice on the rock part of the ball in tap, you just put the ball of your foot down. Keep your heel up. But don't let that worry you too much. Just have fun, move. That'll come kind of naturally the faster you go. You'll have to kind of just put that foot up, keep your feet up. But we're going to start really slow, and I have slowed the music down for us to try this. So let's give it a shot. Count to 16 and do 4 chains. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, chain left, go. If you did that, which I bet you did, or at least you did it close, you just clogged. You know one clogging step already. See, I told you this is easy. So we're going to go on to the next step. You're going to do basically a grapevine. So if you've done line dances before, that just means you go step, and you step again, and then you touch. You do 3 steps this direction, and then a touch. So step, cross, step, touch, step, cross, step, touch. Now on the cross, you don't have to really cross, you're just kind of putting your foot so that you can keep moving this way. So you're going to move to the right, or you're going to move to the left. Now in clogging, we almost always start on our left foot. It's just the kind of social dance that it is. So you're going to move to the left. When you do that cross, you actually, if you can, pick up your foot instead of just crossing it back. Pick up your foot like you're going to kick your bottom, and then step on it. We call that a loop. So step, loop. Step, touch, step, loop, step, touch, step, loop, step, touch. All right, we're going to do it from the beginning. Do the 4 change and the 4 grapevines. Actually, just 2 grapevines, I think. Nine, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, chain left, go. Alright, so like I said, you only do 2, sorry. And then you're going to do 4 kicks. Now, a clogging kick is a little different than what you're going to want to do, but I want to go ahead and introduce this because that way you'll kind of get used to doing it. This is what you should say in your head. You should say step, and then you pretend like you're kicking a football or a soccer ball, and then you bring your knee up like you're saying, yes, I made a goal. So in your head, you say step, kick, knee, step, kick, knee, step, kick, knee. And that is a clogging kick. So you always kick and then you put your knee up. Step, kick, knee. Step, kick, knee. And you don't just kind of do it all together because these are beats of the music. So each part has a particular part of the music. And trust me, if that feels a little weird at first, it's okay. I've seen lots of people do, this is a hard one to get, but once you get it, it's one of those things. It's like, oh, this is so easy. But at first, it might trick you up a little bit. So you're going to do your 2 grapevines with the loops. You're going to do your 4 kicks. Then you're going to do that again. 2 grapevine loops and 4 kicks. So let's try it from the beginning. Of course, you can stop this and rewind and go back if you need to. But I'm going to keep going. know, if you've done any dancing before, it's called a Charleston. And it's fun with the music right here. You're going to step forward with your left foot. You're going to touch that right foot forward. You're going to step back with your right foot and touch your left foot back. So step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. And I'm kind of touching it like this because I'm making sure you know, don't put your weight on that foot. You got to lift it right back up again. So let's try that. We're going to do the 4 chains. We're going to do the loop grapevines with the kicks, loop grapevines with the kicks, and then we go straight into our 4 Charlestons. And then we'll be done with the dance on those, just a little bit left. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, chain left, go! Grapevine loop. Step kick. Step kick knee. Step kick knee. Grapevine loop. All right, get ready for your Charleston. Step, touch, step, touch. Yay, hope you did good again. All right, so the intro part was the 4 chains. The verse A part was your grapevines with your kicks and then your Charleston. So now all we have left is the chorus and one little break. So we're going to move on to the chorus. If you need, like I said, to stop this video and rewind, you are welcome to, because I'm teaching you a whole entire dance in just a few minutes. But I'm going to go on. The chorus, you are going to do like those little gallop things that we did earlier, pretend like we're on the tick horse. We're going to do that, but we're going to do a really short gallop. Pretend like your horse is really old and tired and he can't go very far. So you're just going to go step, rock, stop. Step, rock, stop. Step, rock, stop. Step, rock, stop. Okay? Step, rock, stop is what I'm saying to try to help you remember to stop on those. So counts, if you count music, that would be 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. And we are going to call that a simplified basic for now. Okay? All right, so you do 4 of those. Let's add that from the top. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, chain left, go! Grapevine loop. Step kick. Grapevine loop. Step kick. Charleston, step touch. 4 of these. 2 more. Alright, simplified basics. Really short chains. 1 and 2. Alright, so after you do the 4 basics, you're going to do a stomp on your left foot. Stomp. And tap, I think, is called a stamp, but we're going to call it a stomp. Then you're going to do 3 what we call doubles in clogging, which just means you're going to kick your foot like that. 1, 2, 3. And tap, that's called a shuffle. Now, if you've not done these before, then what I suggest you do, instead of doing that, is just kick your foot 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to do another step. Step, 1, 2, 3. Like that. So first you're going to step on your left foot. Step, kick, kick, kick. Step, kick, kick, kick. Eventually, you want to do step, double, 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 step, double, double, double. Because doubles are really important in clogging, and we're going to add those in a minute. 2 other steps as well. But I want you to go and start practicing that. Now, let me tell you, if you've done tap before, it'll be pretty easy for you to do that, because you'll just be doing shuffles, same thing. We call it a double in clogging because it makes 2 sounds. 1, 2, 1, 2, but the same thing as a shuffle. Now, adults sometimes have a hard time doing this if they've never done it before, because they want to make their ankles so tight and they cannot do it. You have to have a loose ankle, so make sure it's feel like you're kicking your ball coming off your foot and you're just letting it shake. So you let it kick 1, kick 2, kick 3. Kick 1, kick 2, kick 3. And eventually just let it hit the floor and make that noise. What you're really doing is hitting the floor to the front and back like that. Hit, 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 hit. But your ankle's doing a lot more work than people think it is, and they don't realize they have to move that ankle so much. That's why a lot of times in warm-ups, you'll see people doing this, not where they're lifting their leg, but in tap, they'll do warm-ups where they're lifting that toe, working that ankle so they can get that double in there. Okay, so whatever modification you want to make on that, you're going to do step, step, then you're going to do 4 basics again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and do it again. All right, from the top. I hope you're ready because I think from there it repeats and we're going to keep on going. Okay, hope you're ready. We're going to put it all together now, what we've got so far. We're going to do the intro, which is always to the music where it goes, oh, oh, oh. That's always your chains. Then verse A, so the verses always include the steps of the grapevine loop and the kicks. Grapevine loops and kicks again, and then the Charleston, okay? And then the chorus is always going to be 4 basics. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're stop, double up, double up, double up. And you do that again, 4 basics and then stop double ups on each foot. Okay, at that point, the music's going to repeat, and you're going to do it all over again. So, hope you're ready. You've almost learned this whole entire clogging dance. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, chain left, go. Grapevine loop. Step kick. Grapevine loop. Step kick. Charleston, step touch. 4 basics, little short now. Stop, double up. Stop, double up. Start over. Change. Grapevine loop. Step kick. Grapevine loop. Step loop. Step kick. Sorry. Charleston. Step touch. All right, here we go. Basic. Step double up. Step double up. Start over again. Change. All right, keep going even though the music changes. 4 kicks. Grapevine loop. 4 kicks. Charleston. All right, so there's one little break part in there we haven't done, so we're going to learn this break, then we're going to be all done with this dance. Now, the break is really fun. It's kind of a hip-hop flair to it. You're just going to do a heel, then you're going to lift up your knee, and then you're going to put your foot down. You're going to do the other foot. Heel, knee, step. Heel, knee, step. Heel, knee, step. Now, when you do your heel, if you want to, punch your hands down. Then bring your elbows up when you lift your knee now. Heel, knee, step. Heel, knee, step. Heel, knee, step. All right, so that's just fun. You can just do this if you want to, just plain old heel steps. That's fine too. From there, we're going to do a chain turn. So remember the chain? We've got that. It's like a gallop. We're just going to do that turning. So watch me. You're just going to go step, right step, right step, right step, all the way back to the front. Let's try it. 5, 6, left foot, go, step. Easy, easy. Let's try it on the right foot. Step on your right foot and then go. Now, of course, have to make it a little more difficult than that because the music doesn't give us quite that much time to do all that. So you're actually going to do a chain turn, but in only 4 counts. So instead of taking the 8 counts we just did, you're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. So you're going to do a chain in 4 counts on your left foot and then on your right foot. Now, notice this. And by the way, you're fine if you just want to make a big old circle. You'll end up on the wrong foot, but that's okay. You can fix it. You can just make do. But to do this, to get the chain in the turn in just 4 counts, the trick is you have to take this foot and kind of go ahead and step to the back so that you're already halfway around. And then step to the back so that you're halfway around. Notice if I were to step this way and then try to do 3 rock steps to get back to the front, that's going to be very difficult. You got to step all the way around. So you're basically doing half your turn the very first step. You're stepping to the back right away. So that is the trick. So you're going to do the 4 heels, the 2 chain turns. And if you want to add the airplane arms, that's just something a lot of us do in clogging just because it's fun. Do it again. And that is the whole dance, because after that it will go back into the chorus. A couple times you're going to end in that chain, doing the chain a lot of times. Because every time you hear the oh, oh, oh part, realize I can't sing. Sorry. You're going to do the chain. All right, let's do it from the top. And like I said, get this song, and then remember that I slowed it down on the app called AnyTune, which allows me to do that really easily. But you can, so you can either get an app that slows it down, or you can just keep practicing it and try it full speed. You might surprise yourself. 13, 14, chain left, go. Right side move. Step kick. this dance just as far as making it more clogging style. So I introduced a lot of things in there that for a first time clogger to practice. But those doubles are really important. The problem is I think sometimes we spend so much time trying to get those perfect that we miss the fun of the clogging. So don't worry about them. Keep working on them, but don't get stuck on them. But the reason I want to mention them is because every clogging step, really almost every clogging step, starts with a double. So instead of that simplified basic looking like this, simplified checking, sorry. Start putting a kick in the beginning of it like this. Kick. And eventually change that kick to a double like this. So once you put that double in there, it's no longer a simplified chain, it is a chain. So a basic, if you put the kick in, will look like this. Add the double, it would look like this. Alright, so I'm going to do this dance again from the top. I'm going to do it with the doubles. Don't let that throw you off. You don't even have to do it if you don't want to. But this is just for fun, just to kind of take it to another level. But I'm still going to leave it on slow speed so we can keep practicing. Shake left, go. Straight line, there's no doubles here. Double kick. Straight line. Double step kick. Chain, no doubles. double step kicks. We were doing step, kick, knee, step, kick, knee. Put a double in front of it, then you would go double step, kick, knee. Now your foot's in the air. This is what confuses people. They want to put it down, but you can't put it down until you do a double step, kick, knee. Double step, kick, knee. I'm going to face the front for you. Double step, kick, knee. So notice the knee stays up until you do the next, start the next one. Double step, kick, knee, double step, kick, knee. You have to say those words in your head. It really does help when you say the words in your head. Double step, kick, knee, double step, kick, knee. All right, I hope you had a lot of fun, and I hope you enjoy the music, and we'll have to do